Sorbet died.
You know what?
No.
Maybe Sorbet's in the order. Because Sorbet be popping out in order stuff. Maybe Sorbet's part of the order of X.
I think Sorbet's having babies somewhere.
Sorbet has not reunited with its owner, and that's really stressful to viewers.
Sorbet wanted his freedom.
Yeah, Sorbet wanted.
He wanted freedom.
Sorbet wanted his independence.
He didn't want to be put in those little outfits anymore. He wanted freedom. That's it. So that's where.
And then maybe he'll come back.
Being free.
The answer is we don't know. We have no idea.
Well, I remember filming that, and the pictures on the wall were actually our crew members. So we were like, Justin, who are we gawking at? And he's like, just, the most famous black people you can think of, like Michelle Obama and, I don't know,
Barack
Oprah.
Obama.
Yeah, just they're on the wall. So that's kind of who we're supposed to think is in it. And all of the most elite people in the world, basically.
I feel like we put it out in the universe, like when they were asking us what we really wanted to see, and I was like, I really want to see Coco's relationship with her mother. Mm-hmm. And then when they cut to, Coco's mom's coming to Winchester, I was just like, please, Yvette Nicole Brown, please, Yvette Nicole Brown. And they asked me who I wanted, and I was like, I don't want to jinx it, so I didn't say anything. So then when I saw her name on the trailer, I did the illest happy dance you've ever seen in your life, because I think she's brilliant. Yeah. And I felt like the energy would have been unreal, and it was unreal. She has such a warmth to her and spirit to her that I felt like, yes, the comedy was gonna be there, but the heart was gonna be there more, and I thought that was just gonna be the most important part of it. And she's hilarious. Yeah. I mean, I can't wait till people see that dinner party. I think for Coco, the fact that she's so used to presenting this idea of perfection and people not having any idea of what her background is like, and then cut to, we bring her mother. And her mother's the exact opposite of what people believe she is. And then she's kind of hit with the reality of where she came from, where she wants to be, and where she is at this moment, and has to have, some real conversations with herself.
Joelle loves Moses as well. She thinks Moses is amazing. She thinks what he's doing on campus is fantastic, and she's completely behind him. I think she's a little irked, obviously, that her boyfriend is so consumed in this man, but she's okay with it because she kind of understands why and wants him to have a mentor that's wonderful. But it leads to kind of a big blow up because unfortunately, Reggie is not able to see him in any light other than being magnificent and without any fault. And Joelle believes that people can make mistakes, people can do bad things, and we have to take that for what it is. And she does that in a way that I think is completely unapologetic. And I think the drama of it all is that they're in a new relationship, and the whole season she's trying to tread on water, doesn't want to say this, doesn't want to say that. It's she's actually kind of holding back part of her true self. But when it comes to how she feels about this issue concerning another woman on campus, she's unable to do that. The relationship almost doesn't really matter, because if someone that is in this close proximity with her partner, has hurt someone in this way, then we have to talk about it, and that's not okay. And we cannot just assume that because they're wonderful and he's helping me with this and he's helping me with that he couldn't have also been the same person that did something very heinous. So I love that Joelle sticks up for her, not only for herself, but for women and for Muffy, and says, if you can't get this through your head, then that's on you, but I can't sit by and take on your viewpoint on this. I disagree. And I hope that it encourages other women to do the same. I think that Joelle and Reggie, they just were completely apprehensive going into their relationship to begin with. They gave it a shot because I think that they know that they have the potential to be a power couple and fantastic and really care about each other. But they're coming from so much hurt and confusion and love triangles that I think that there was always should we do this? Is this gonna work? Shouldn't we? And so I think seeing them give it a shot in season 3 and seeing how rocky it is, I wonder in season 4 if they're gonna keep it going, because there's also the juxtaposition of Rashid in this season. I don't know that Reggie has always given Joelle everything she needs or deserves, even in this season. And every relationship isn't perfect, but I think that Joelle, for me, I think she's heading into a place of more independence, like I mentioned earlier. Like, I don't know that she'll go into that independence still with a boyfriend on her arm. Maybe she will, maybe they'll work it out, maybe they'll go to couples therapy. I'm not sure. But where they're at now, I think they need a little bit of help.
When we're talking about the evolution of these characters, it's so nice to see that growth. I think in yesteryear, it would just be like, well, whatever I want, I don't really care how it affects other people. And now it's like, well, I see a friend of mine that's hurting, and regardless of the fact that she may have done a few things in her past that hurt me, it didn't matter. I felt like it was really nice to see that she was saying, I don't care what he did to you. I don't care whose hero he is. If he hurts you, let's handle this, you know? It's weird because I thought Muffy and Coco wouldn't talk after what happened with Muffy and Troy. But it's interesting for us to see that like everybody wants love and they're gonna search out love in any way, shape, or form that they want to. And sometimes when people are hurting, they have a tendency to do things to hurt other people.
Yeah.
So it's nice to see that relationship heal and to see them grow back together. And then also to see Coco have her friends back and have her friend have her back in return. It was really nice to see that.
Well, I think I'm so proud of Troy as a character. Like, he's come a long way.
Yeah.
And watching him with his dad, like their relationship blossom, and him with Pastiche and being like, you know what? I have been literally like on my knees trying to like,
He's speaking up.
you know, get you guys to love me. I'm gonna go do this on my own. And I feel like there's a lot of allusions to that in the series. You know, Sam mentions it to Coco with Queensfield, like maybe you need to be the first one to do it. Joelle with the radio station. There's so much of that. Troy's dad bringing him into the fold is very interesting. Like, is Dean Fairbanks gonna be in the Scooby-Doo mystery van?
What'd you say?
Lionel's totally Scooby.
He is a Scooby.
He's not Belmont. He's totally Scooby.
Coco, you want Dear White People?
Well,
Girl, I was like, I can't do this, girl.
I have
See,
a lot
it was
to
hard,
say.
girl. I can't do it.
You have a theory?
I think that Dear White People goes away. The catalyst for Dear White People isn't the same. And the way in which Sam used Dear White People to express herself, she's choosing a different way. And we're all choosing different ways, which is why this season is so brilliant. So I think that it's almost like the radio show is becoming a thing of the past a little bit. And I think we're evolving into something bigger, something greater, something that's gonna reach even more people. But what's brilliant about Justin in the show is that we don't need the radio show for the show to still be brilliant and great and continue and break more story.
I have a theory that the radio station doesn't leave because it reminds me of the show in the sense that every season, well, this season in particular, Justin has really taken something that already exists and changed the format. So I'm wondering if the radio station exists and maybe it's not called Dear White People. Maybe
Well,
it's
that's what I
called
meant. It's just
something
a different,
else.
it's not Dear White People. We're
But
still
it's
in the station
yeah,
though.
we're still in the station because that station is like the
It's iconic,
heartbeat.
yeah.
It's the heartbeat of everything. And I wonder, like, maybe everyone is in the radio station. You know, maybe it's everyone's voices.
Maybe we do our caucus meetings there. We start meeting
Caucuses
in
are live on the radio
yeah,
station.
instead of Armstrong Parker, we're in the radio station.
Yeah, but I definitely feel like that's a very important
Maybe it becomes
part.
a vlog. I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do.